Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare.
Any relationship starts with the name. You ask, what is your name? When you meet some new person, my name is Bobby, my name is Cindy, my name is Susan. So similarly with God, the relationship with God begins when we ask His name. So that name has been revealed to us, Krishna. So we call for Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. We also add some instruments, otherwise it will be very boring. Just, saying Krishna, Krishna. So we use a little drum, little cymbals, and we make it into a nice song. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This temple is established to follow and revive the original teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is our spiritual master. And Swami Prabhupada in 1966 brought to the Western world the original message of the Vedic scriptures. Everyone can join in. See, everyone likes music, so people automatically start to chant. We chant in the temple, we also go out and we chant outside. And it's a wonderful way how immediately everyone can get the essence of our movement. He doesn't have to join us, but if he chants Hare Krishna, even mockingly, immediately he's connected to our movement, to the essence of our philosophy. The essence of our philosophy is to connect with God. So it's a wonderful process. There's all we do is to induce people to somehow or other call for God.
Krishna Kirtana Ganana Tanapano Premamritam Manidhi Dhira Dhira Jana Priyau Priyakarau.
Junto con mi esposa tuvimos la idea de crear este proyecto en esta ciudad de Fuengirola. Es bastante extensa la historia del movimiento que hemos creado acá en base a las instrucciones de Srila Prabhupada, pero con ayuda de los devotos que han llegado de Canadá y de Eslovaquia, hemos podido juntarnos y crear un frente que ejecute las instrucciones del maestro espiritual de una manera adecuada.
La historia de este templo ya se remota hace unos 5 años atrás. Estábamos intentándolo en Torremolino, hacer con devotos Jagannath Balaram, su esposa y un grupo de devotos. Estábamos haciendo el programa en su propio piso y estábamos intentándolo. Pero por un motivo u otro no se dio el objetivo de tener una propiedad, una casa. y el grupo se dispersó. Entonces, Jagannath Balaram, su esposa, vinieron para Fuengirola. Y la determinación de él, por eso quiso Srila Prabhupada, y junto con los devotos que él contactó, vinieron, y es posible la instalación de Jagannath en el templo.
Es muy importante que todos sepamos que a partir de ahora tenemos un templo fidedigno en donde podamos encontrar las respuestas a las preguntas que nos hacemos permanentemente, ¿no? Como por ejemplo, ¿quién somos? ¿Qué hacemos acá? ¿Y a dónde vamos después de la muerte? Este templo védico del señor Jagannath nos da las facilidades para que nosotros podamos acceder a este tipo de respuestas y podamos educarnos en lo que es el aspecto espiritual, ya que no existen ni instituciones, ni escuelas, ni universidades que enseñen este tipo de conocimiento. Por lo tanto, estamos intentando generar un atractivo para que la gente se sienta inspirada a preguntar y a analizar estos temas juntos con nosotros. Así es que es por eso que hemos establecido este templo con la ayuda de estos grandes devotos.
I serve as a temple president in the BLISS Center temple in Fuengirola, Spain. Devotees wake up before 4 a.m. At that time, everything is surcharged with goodness. It's called mode of goodness. That's the best time for spiritual activity, concentration, meditation, like that. We go to sleep early, we try to go early. As is said, early to bed, early to rise makes man healthy, wealthy and wise. Devotees usually dress in a traditional, I wouldn't say Indian style, but this is a Vaishnava attire, means a traditional dhoti, which is a one piece of cloth. Then there is a kurta, which is kind of like a shirt, and chadar, like that. We put the marks of tilak on our body. It's a clay from sacred river, right, like Ganga or Yamuna. So all of this, we also shave our heads in this way. We keep the tuft of hair called shika on the top. So these are all aspects of the external aspects of a Vaishnava. Lord Chaitanya, the incarnation of Krishna, who gave us this process of chanting and this wonderful philosophy, he said that a devotee is one who, when seen by others, reminds them of Krishna. Our main interest is to remind people that there is God, Krishna.
But first of all, what are the rules and regulations?
Principalmente la pregunta es, ¿cuáles son las reglas y regulaciones?
Regulations are
Las regulaciones son
no eat meeting,
no comer carne,
no gambling,
no juegos de azar,
no intoxication,
no intoxicación,
no illicit sex,
no sexo ilícito.
and chanting at least every day 16 rounds.
Y cantar
Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
el Mahamantra Hare Krishna 16 rondas al día.
Your name is Paramahamsa Das.
Jai!
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai!
So you pay your obeisances.
As long as we follow the principles, then our karma is taken. If we break the principles, then the initiation has no value. The initiation ceremony is an event where a prospective initiate or devotee gives a vow to follow the four regulative principles, and he makes a formal connection with the spiritual master. Many people might be familiar with what in Christian tradition they call baptism. So this is very similar to baptism. Form might a little change, just like we have a fire here. In baptism, they baptize with water, but the purpose is the same. You know, make a formal vow or formal connection with the spiritual master and follow the principles. Try to give up sinful life, not to indulge in sinful activities. The significance of the fire is that this connection with the spiritual master, and especially the knowledge the spiritual master is giving us, it can burn all our karma, all our sinful reactions from the previous sins we have committed. So when we light up the fire in the yajna, and it's a symbol of that now the spiritual master is taking care of us. He is taking care of our sinful karma from the previous lives. Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare.
El yagya, la ceremonia de fuego, me pareció muy bonita, y sobre todo ver los rostros de la gente que no tiene la costumbre de ver este tipo de ceremonias, ¿no? Este tipo de fiestas, se podría decir, y llama mucho la atención, ¿no? Para las personas sobre todo que no conocen mucho este tema. Y nada, me encantó cómo hicieron todos en común, cómo hicieron lo que es la parte del centro, muy bonita, muy decorada. Me encantó cómo estaba y espero que más gente se anime a venir al templo.
Hare Krishna, I am Paramahamsa Das. I am the member of the BLISS, and today I had the initiation on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, performed by Sriman Producido Prabhu. And I just would like to, first of all, thanks to my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, also to my god brothers, Producido Prabhu, Makancho Prabhu, Tatiana also, and also to Jagannath Prabhu and Radharani Prabhu for our supporting of our BLISS project. And I'm really glad that I am part of this society, and therefore that I can spiritually grow more and more in this nice association.
There is also a significance in the colors that we wear. Girls or women, they usually wear colorful saris or skirts. Male devotees, they dress in dhotis, and usually there are two colors, saffron and white. So this saffron or orange or kind of peachy color, that is a color of renounced orders like the brahmachari or the sannyasi, which means these monks are celibate, they are not in family life, and the householders, which are married, they have wives, families, they usually wear white colors. And all these regulations, they serve to help the devotee to concentrate his mind on the real purpose of being conscious, and that is to, in every step, to try to approach Krishna or God. In social dealings, in business dealings, in work, in worship, in everything. So these are all different, although external, but still important aspects of the life of a devotee.
Usually people, they are fighting for the vegetarian cause, and some people, they like meat, and there's a lot of fighting. So we are neither vegetarians, neither we eat meat. We're something beyond that. In our philosophy, we say that everything is coming from God. Usually people ask God, God, please, help me, please give me money, give me this, give me that. We don't do that. We instead try to give to God. Nobody thinks of God. God might be actually very sad that nobody is giving. He has to fulfill all the desires of people, but to him no one gives anything. So we give him a very simple offering, and it is foodstuff. The Bhagavad Gita, which is the authorized book of knowledge on God, Krishna actually explains what type of offering he likes. So he says that I like leaf, water, flower, or fruit. So we offer him foodstuffs made from these four groups. Krishna actually, he tastes this food through his transcendental senses that we cannot see, but he actually eats the food, and the food becomes transcendental, it becomes purifying, it purifies our consciousness. So when people come to the Hare Krishna temple, it's not just delicious food, but it's also spiritual food, which purifies one from bad karma, bad anxiety, depression, like that. It's charged with positive transcendental energy. Because he's God, we try to cook for him the best foodstuff one would offer to God. We don't offer him something lousy. So we take great care in preparing these foodstuff, and it's actually a pleasure.
Yo realmente quiero demostrar que esto es una maravilla, el venir aquí, porque desconecta muchas veces, desconecta con el estrés diario, laboral y bueno, la vida normalmente que llevamos. Quiero animar a todas las personas, amas de casa, estudiantes, personas de cualquier tipo de religión o que sea incluso atea, a que se animen a venir aquí y seguir este proceso maravilloso, como puede ser el cantar, oír, leer. Está libre a todo aquel que quiera venir con buen corazón, con sentimiento para compartir esta maravilla de BLISS Fuengirola. Y yo quiero dar las gracias de corazón porque aquí me siento muy feliz y quería realmente este sentimiento transmitirlo a todos vosotros.
Hay dos tipos de personas que se dedican a servir a Krishna. Están los devotos dedicados que viven en el templo y son los que viven internamente, dedicados plenamente. Y existen las personas como nosotros, como este estudio de tatuajes, que dedicamos nuestros ingresos económicos a la propagación y difusión de la conciencia de Krishna. No por el hecho de ser un estudio de tatuajes o porque nos dediquemos a una actividad que aparentemente no es ajustada a la vida espiritual, tenemos esa limitación. Todos podemos servir a Krishna en la posición en la que estemos, ya seamos tatuadores, ya seamos fabricantes de pan, ya seamos deportistas o lo que sea. todos podemos dedicar una parte de nuestros ingresos o nuestros ingresos en totalidad para servir a Krishna y poder propagar este movimiento.
In this day and age, practicing meditation silently will not give the desired result. Our mind is so much distracted. Coming out and chanting Hare Krishna is effective even if one is not directly chanting the mantra. Simply by hearing the Hare Krishna mantra, one becomes free from reaction to all bad karma or sinful activities. He does not even have to believe in God for the effect to take place. So, chanting in the streets is the topmost welfare activity. Everyone is getting purified. The trees, plants, animals, insects, what to speak of humans. And the effect of being freed from one's karma manifests in the spontaneous desire to chant and dance along with the devotees. Sometimes people object, there's so very few of you, how can this be genuine? But for a genuine thing, you always find that only a small section of people is interested. For a cheap imitation stone, you will find many customers. A diamond, only a few can afford. The association of a pure devotee, like Srila Prabhupada, is a diamond. Not everyone will have the sincerity and determination to follow his instructions. Nevertheless, we have to offer the diamond, and those who have the means will purchase immediately.
Sri Chaitanya Kripa Bharao Bhubi Bhuba Bharavahantarakam Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghujagam Sri Jiva Gopalakam.
Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Nami